Hey, it's Mike D again here with Martial Arts Business System, Martial Arts Business Websites. In today's quick video tutorial, I want to go through about 5 minutes and talk about simple ideas to increase attendance at your special events. Uh, let's first talk about why attendance dwindles. But before we get into that, why is it important to increase attendance at your special events? Well, here's the deal. Involvement leads to commitment, and obviously commitment leads to retention. On the downside, when attendance starts to dwindle at special events, well, two things happen. One, the commitment is less on the student's part; they're just not participating as much. So then the retention starts to be affected. It's a ripple effect. And then also, if you design a lot of your special events to be referral driven, when attendance starts to dwindle, well, that translates to getting less referrals, which equals less chances for new students. So this is why you really want to get on this. Now, of course, is this the magic bullet? Nothing that I put out do I claim it to be the magic bullet. After years of studying this and doing this, what is really clearly evident is that you're going to have multiple things going on. So this is just one of the multiple things that fit into a successful school. So anyway, so why does attendance dwindle? Well, one reason why attendance dwindles is because amongst your students, they have so many options for entertainment. They have so many options for what to do on a weekend, where to send their kids. They're being pulled in 17 different directions, and if you're just not compelling enough, your attendance is going to dwindle. So you can't just have the same old ninja night, movie night, all this other stuff. It's just not going to work. Two things: one, parents aren't going to want to participate, and the other one is kids aren't going to want to participate. So and also the other side of it too is as people increase in their rank, they start to do this less and less. Not all the time, but that's another example. But that kind of leads right into the next point, which is the best students to have at your events are newer students, people within their first month or two. One reason is because they haven't been exposed to a lot of events, and the second reason is the earlier a student is in their participation with you, the more chances they have, the more likely they are to actually refer. Kind of like they're in that courtship phase, where they're excited about the new relationship. They're more likely to refer their friends. So when you do special events that are referral driven, they're more likely to be the ones that bring in the referrals. Not all the time, but a lot of the times. All right. So what do you do to increase attendance? Well, this is just one idea we're talking about today. Again, we got 5 minutes in this post. So one thing you do is you constantly be different. You kind of shift into being in the entertainment business, almost kind of get them foaming at the mouth of what you're going to do next. Some of the things you do have to appeal to parents. Some of the things you do have to appeal to kids. You have to balance it. So sometimes you want to induce what's called the nag effect on your special events, which is basically when a child, we're talking about a family-oriented school here, but special events work for kids too. Work for adults too. Don't get the wrong idea. But we're talking about kids here. The nag effect is basically to get a child to say, "I want to do this, Mom. I want to do this, Dad. I want to do this, Dad." So there's special events you do, and we got a lot of examples of that. That really get that nag effect working for you. Then the other side of it is what special events are you going to do to appeal to the parents. You have to balance it out. You can't go heavily into the kids or heavily into the parents. You got to balance it out each time you do this. So let me just show you one of many examples. This one actually appeals to parents. So just take a look at this. This was something we actually put this out over a year ago for our members. And this is all about Romance Awareness Month. Now, Romance Awareness Month happens to be in August. And here's the deal. This one appeals to parents, obviously. Now put yourself in the position of the male in the relationship, the significant other who's the male. This appeals to their self-interest, okay? A night alone with their spouse. It appeals to both, but really the goal is to appeal to males. And I've heard a lot of good feedback from about this event from members. Now, again, this is an example of appealing to parents, being different, not just the same old ninja night. You can actually, make this into a 2-for-1 where referrals come as well, and you get them bring in a non-member. There's a lot of different ways to skin that cat, and if you want, we can talk about that. So just contact me. But again, this is an example of appealing to the parents. All right, using a special event, not just the same old ninja night. All right. Now with the key, of course, you balance it out. You tell the kids what they're going to be doing, and you get them to say they want to participate. But you're really appealing to the parents in this, and that's where the balance comes, and you make it a 2-for-1. And there's a lot of cool ways to do this. But this is an example of changing your message to be a little different, so you increase participation. Okay. For more ideas, and we made this in Word so our members can edit it, so it's really simple. But anyway, for more ideas like this, a lot of templates, just join our program for $1. We'd be happy to talk to you a little further. Talk to you soon.